Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into a song, and then I'll chat with you for a little bit.
Good evening. My name's Lizann, and I'm so glad to see all of you tonight. I don't know how many of you have seen me before. Have anybody? Has anybody? Oh, I know you have. Not very many. Oh, well, great. I'm glad to have some new friends tonight. I want to remind you, I do have down there at the corner of the stage some business cards, and you're welcome to come up and get those. And if you're in the area of Bermuda Dunes on Tuesday nights, I'm at Chef George's from 6:30 to 9:30. So for those of you who are not familiar with what I do, I started out, there's the spot. I started out just singing as a little girl. My mom wrestled me over to the piano and taught me Let Me Call You Sweetheart. That was my first song I ever learned. My mother used to sing for the USO, and she used to make me sing for my grandmother long distance over the phone about every weekend. And I have to blame her for all the singing that I do now, because she pretty much was the big influence on that. But I found out early in life that I like to kind of mimic people, and I kind of started out doing that just kind of as a joke, just kind of goofing around, and it kind of evidently developed into a career for me. I got really lucky and blessed to get to do something that I did for fun and actually get paid to do it. So my mom would have got a kick out of that. But anyway, so I do impressions, but I don't only do impressions. I'm going to do tonight just a variety of music for you, and hopefully touch upon some stuff that you'll enjoy. So without further ado, let me try laying something on you now that I think you might enjoy. All right, just something kind of fun and lighthearted. This is one of my favorite artists in the country genre.
Miss Loretta Lynn.
Well, you come to tell me something you think I ought to know, that he don't love me anymore and it's time to let him go. Well, you say you're gonna take him on, but I don't think you can. And you ain't woman enough to take my man. Now women like you are a dime a dozen, you can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, might have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. Well, it'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. That's right, you little hussy. You better just get your butt right out of here, or I'm gonna kick it all the way to Tennessee. I got moxie. Well, sometimes a man starts looking at things that he don't need. He took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where this leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. And you ain't woman enough to take my man. Now women like you are a dime a dozen, you can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, might have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. Well, it'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Well, that's right, well, you ain't woman enough to take my man. That's right.
Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, back when I was just a little knee-high to a grasshopper, I used to really like to watch movie musicals on television. And I'd watch Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe and all the glamorous women of Hollywood and want to be just like them. And one of my first impressions that I used to do was of Marilyn Monroe, which my mother used to get a kick out of because I was way too young to have any sex appeal. But I used to break into her closet when she wasn't looking and drag out all her long, beautiful gowns and play dress up and put on her shoes and tear holes in the bottoms of every one of her dresses. And she didn't seem to care. She was very, very patient with me and supportive despite my hunger for stardom and my wish to be just like Marilyn.
The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on this humble flat, or help you at the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our jobs in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks won't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Tiffany's, Cartier, Black Star, Frost, Gordon. Talk to me, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it. There may come a time when a lass needs a lawyer, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. There may come a time when some hard-boiled employer says you're awful nice, but get that ice or else no dice. beware when they start to descend. That's just when those louses go back to their spouses. Diamonds are the girl's best friend. I've heard of affairs that there must be platonic, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. And I think affairs that you must keep Masonic are better bets. If little bets get big baguettes, time rolls on and youth is gone, and we can't straighten up when we bet. But stiff back or stiff knees, we stand straight out. Stiff knees. Diamonds.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, another artist that I really admired, and as I got older and my voice kind of changed and fell into more of a mezzo-soprano range, I found that her voice even warmed up more to me, and that was Judy Garland, one of my all-time favorite singers. I was mesmerized by every movie she ever did. Gosh, so many. Meet Me in St. Louis and The Pirate. Wonderful, wonderful movies. And but anyway, out of all of her material, it was interesting to me that Judy really liked this one song the best. And I thought to myself, well, it's surprising because it was one of her first big hits, I think at the age of 16, back in 1940. And she sang it at pretty much every concert, so I thought she might be sick of it, but evidently she wasn't. It was one of her favorites, and it's one of my favorites too, so I'll throw a little Judy Garland your way.
That you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly.
little birds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh why can't I?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Well, like I said, I don't want to do just all impressions tonight. I want to kind of just have a little fun with you guys, so I'm going to do a few different things. I think this next song I'd like to do is in Espanol. Now, I don't really speak Espanol. I kind of got cheated out of that. My dad actually, his mother was Spanish and his father was English. But unfortunately, my dad's mother, my grandma, passed away when my dad was only 8 years old. And she passed away giving birth to his littlest sister. And he raised 4 little sisters along with his father. And so the Spanish language pretty much passed with my grandma, and I never really learned it. But I always felt like I had a kinship, being that I was a quarter Castilian Spaniard. And even though I'm what they would call a gringa, and I don't really speak Spanish myself, I do love to sing it. And here's one of my favorite songs in Espanol. And I think I'll break out my maracas. All the boys like it when I shake my maracas. All right, here we go.
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestros almas se secaron tanto así, que cuando tu sabor de la tuya pasa bien, sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastría con abrazarte, conversar, de vida yo te di. Que por fuerza llena ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida. Todo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa para dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tengo amor en la eternidad. Quédate como aquí, en la boca ya verás sabor a mí. Pretendo ser tu dueña, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida. Todo bello, soy tan pobre que otra cosa para dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tengo amor en la eternidad. Quédate como aquí, en la boca ya verás sabor a mí, sabor a mí.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. I have absolutely no idea what I just sang. But I still like the way this sounds. All right. So I'm kind of just doing what my mother says. I like to fly by the seat of my pants, and I like to pick songs just because I like to kind of get a feel of my audience. So I never come out here with a prepared list, and I know that that might be a shocker to some, but that's just how I roll. Here's a little jazz standard for you. Take the A train, little Ella Fitzgerald.
train. If you really want to go to Harlem, come on and take the A train. You'll find the quickest way to get to Harlem. Hurry, hurry, boy, it's coming. Can't you hear those engines strumming? Get on aboard and take that A train. You'll find the quickest way to get to Harlem. Now here's the fun part. Baby, 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 get on board. Get on board the A train.
Wow.
Well, if you really, 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 really wanna go to Harlem, catch a train, catch a train, catch a train. Let's go to the A train. Can't you hear those engines strumming? Hurry, hurry, boy, it's coming. Come on, get on, boy, yeah. Yeah, train to find the quickest way to get to Harlem. Here we go now. Yeah. Hurry, hurry, boy, it's coming. Can't you hear those engines strumming? Come on and get on, boy, yeah. Yeah, train to find the quickest way to get to Harlem. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. When I was a little girl riding in the car with my mom and dad, going to the grocery store or wherever we were going, we always had radio on all the time. And luckily my dad didn't mind playing music that was kind of hip for the time. And so he always had it on a popular music station. And I remember hearing a strange song by a group called Jefferson Airplane called Lather. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But it had some strange moments in the song where somebody was like playing through their nose or something, and I thought it was a funny song, and I enjoyed listening to it as a kid. But then I kind of delved into more music from them, and I realized that Grace Slick had a really unusual tonality to her voice that I really enjoyed imitating, and especially on her song White Rabbit. And so I'll do that for you right now, going back to the 60s. All right, but first, before I begin to sing this one, I figure I gotta get in the mood. Ooh, the colors. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits, and you know you're going to fall, Talamauco, smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just as small. One man on the chessboard, go up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving low. Go
she'll know when logic and proportion is falling so dead, and the white knight is turning backward, and Lord Queen's head off with her head. Remember what the darkness said. Feed your head, feed your head.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, I'm having an uncontrollable craving for some brownies right now and some Doritos. All right. Forgive me while I hydrate a lot, but I do that a lot while I sing. All right. So, just mixing it up. Now, 50s music's always been something that I enjoy. And I know I had one gentleman recently tell me, and it always surprised me, that he didn't like or care for women that sing songs that are generally sung by guys. I don't know why that is, because I kind of look at music kind of like art, and it's I thought it was open to all of us to interpret. And I have my own interpretations of 50s songs, and so I figure I'll do this one for you. It was done traditionally by a male singing group, but what the heck? I like to break barriers. And so this is my version of this song. It's a little doozy about a floozy named Suzie. Here's my story, it's sad but true, about a girl that I once knew. She took his love and she ran around with every single guy in town, and some of the married ones too.
Hey, hey, oh, 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 hey, oh, 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 ba, 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 da, bo. Break your heart. So listen, people, what I'm telling you, keep away from road around Sue. Will give me some lips and a smiling face, the touch of her hair and a warm embrace. If you wanna cry like they do, keep away from road around Sue. Will, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Travel around, well, she'll love you, but she'll put you down. People never put you wise, 'cause Sue goes out with other guys. Now the moral of the story on the guys who know they fell in love and the love still grows. A skinny fool that she ever knew. Keep away from road around Sue. Will, yeah, keep away from that girl. I don't know what you do now. Keep away from Sue. Well, she likes to travel around. Well, she'll love you, but she'll put you down. People never put you wise, 'cause Sue goes out with all the guys. Now the moral of the story on the guys who know they fell in love and the love still grows. A skinny fool that she ever knew. Keep away from road around Sue. Oh, yeah. Keep away from that girl. She is bad news. Thank you. Now, this one's just one of my favorite songs in general. Not necessarily an impression, but I really like the arrangement on this little ditty. It's called Satin Doll. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over his shoulder. He digs me out getting my satin doll. Baby, shall we go? I'm skipping, careful, let me go. You're flipping, speaks Latin, my satin doll. Well, he's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a try, but I ain't for no guy catching me. Telephone numbers, well, you know, doing my Roombas. But Mr. Oh no, ain't that my satin doll? Cigarette holder, which wigs me over his shoulder. He digs me out getting my satin doll. Baby, shall we go? I'm skipping, careful, let me go. You're flipping, speaks Latin, my satin doll. Well, he's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a try, but I ain't for no guy catching me. Telephone numbers, well, you know, doing my Roombas. Or Mr. Oh no, ain't that my satin doll? My satin doll.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I know my husband's out there in the crowd. Are you there, Dave? Hello. Maybe not. He probably went to go get a beer. Okay, is there anybody that can maybe grab me a stool from the back? Because I know there's a stool back there, and I probably should have asked that earlier. There's a wooden stool by the mirror in the back. Thank you so much. How many of you are Leonard Cohen fans? All right, good, good. How many of you are Katie Lang fans? Oh, good, even better. All right, this is the song I do. I do it at Chef George's a lot because a lot of people request it. And it's one of my favorites. I tracked it, for those of you who want to know. I've done a lot of TV commercials, which is kind of where I kind of got all the fun little gigs I did. Like for those of you who've maybe checked out my website, or maybe you will check out my website, thank you. You'll see a commercial I did for Sandals Resorts. And I got these commercials because I'm what they call a sound-alike artist, and I have a home studio, and I do a lot of vocal tracking for people when they can't afford to hire the real person. They get me for, like, peanuts. But I like it because, you know, it gets my voice out there, and it's nice. And it's led me to lots of other gigs, like I've gotten to do tracks on a video game called Guitar Hero 3, which was a pretty big selling game when it came out a few years back. And then that led to several other video games that I tracked vocals for, including Konami's Rock Revolution game and a few others, and a few other commercials in addition to the Sandals one. You might have heard the one with My Blue Heaven on it. That's the one that I sang. And it was on all the major networks. It was kind of fun. But the same producer that had me do some of those commercials also did work for karaoke manufacturers, and they need a demo vocalist from time to time to demo the vocals, as well as doing the backups and things for the karaoke tracks. And so I got a chance to sing this song for him, and I really liked it, and I performed it for other people, and it just seems to be one that people enjoy hearing. So I'm going to do this one for you now. Just give me a second. I know I run a very unusual show by running my own sound, but I'm kind of a what is the word? A compulsive perfectionist, and I've had other people run my show by running my sound and selecting my music, but it always never works because I don't like to be constrained, and I like to kind of do it myself. And I also have a certain way I like to hear my voice come back at me because it helps me lock into the voice I want to create when I perform. And nobody ever can guesswork that for me, so I just do it myself. So I hope that you don't mind that you see me here messing with the gear, but that's just how I run my show. All right, so this is a song that I did. It's a song by Leonard Cohen, but it was recorded by Katie Lang, this version, and I was hired to sing it as similar to her as I can. And I think after a while, I kind of just deviated quite a bit from it and kind of just went my own direction with it. But this is my interpretation. And I have to get a little more water. I probably could use another one of those too, Dave.
Was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew hallelujah, hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before, and I've seen this room, and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you, but I saw your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. got above, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to try just to do a couple of fun songs for you, because after that last one is kind of a somber song. So how about this one?
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find that happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Well, heaven, I'm in heaven, and those clouds that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky string when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Well, I love to climb a mountain and to reach that highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Well, I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it near as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms about you. Those charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find that happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. That's right. Cheek to cheek, cheek to cheek, or cheek to cheek, which is even harder, but fun. about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find that happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek, out together dancing cheek to cheek, out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Ah, thank you. Ah, thank you. And this one just for fun.
Change, 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 fool. For 5 long years, I thought that you were my man, but I found out I'm just a link in your chain. You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. Oh, you treated me mean, boy. Yeah, you treated me cruel. Oh, change, 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 change the fool. For every change has got a weak wing. I might be weak, child, but I'm gonna get you straight. Oh, yeah. You told me to leave you alone. My papa said, come on home. The doctor said, take it easy, boy. Your loving is much too strong. I'm headed to your change, 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 the fool. Well, one of these mornings, that chain is gonna rain. But up until then, yeah, I'm gonna take all that I can take. Oh, well, change, 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 the fool, yeah. Well, change, 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 change. Well, change, 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 the fool. Oh, yeah. Change, change, change.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like that. You seem like kind of a fun crowd, so I thought I'd throw that out there. All right, how are we doing on time? Are we over time? Yeah, they told me an hour, but I know you guys had some announcements, and I didn't pay attention to what time it actually was time. So, got time for just a couple more? All right. All right, now this next song, I was very hesitant to try to sing, and I'll just be honest about that. Some songs or some singers I never want to touch. One of them being Whitney Houston. Because to me, it's like, Whitney Houston to me is like Led Zeppelin. If you're gonna play Led Zeppelin, you better darn well play it good, or don't even try. And I felt like
Whitney Houston was so untouchable that I honestly was fearful to ever try a song by her. And then some friends of mine, some very good friends of mine that come to see me at Chef George's, kept asking me to do this particular song. And then they pointed out to me that Whitney Houston actually wasn't the original person to sing it. It was actually originally sung by Dolly Parton. And I thought to myself, well, I might not have the right equipment, but I think if Dolly could pull it off, then I'm thinking, well, maybe I could pull it off. And I might not sing it like Whitney does, but I kind of have my own way of singing it, and I'm going to do that for you right now. If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Always love you. Bittersweet memories, that is all that I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't you cry. We both know that I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Well, I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dream of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go with Cowboy Sweetheart.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and ride. I wanna ride through the plains in the desert, out west of the Great Divide. I wanna hear those coyotes singing as the sun sets in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life I love the best. Gotta let you, 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 let you. Gotta let you, 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 let you. I wanna ride old paint, rooting at a run. I wanna feel the wind in my face. 1,000 miles from the busy life, moving at a cowhand's pace. I wanna pillow my head with the open sky as the sun sets in the west. I wanna strum my guitar in a yodelay. That's the life I love the best. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay.
I'm going to try this and hopefully not hurt myself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My goodness, you guys are great. What a nice audience you are. Would you like one more? I really want to try the Barbra Streisand, but I'm so afraid that I'm going to have trouble with it because my voice is so rough tonight. But how about? Okay, I'll throw two more at you. All right, because I know everybody always likes Cher. So I'll throw that at you, and then I'm going to finish it up with a sentimental favorite. All right, but if I'm going to do Cher, then you kind of got to, give us a real Las Vegas style welcome, because Cher can be kind of prudy and a little bit shy. So you're going to give a warm Las Vegas welcome for Cher. That's pretty good. All right, so here we go. You have to forgive me, I don't have the long hair and all that. Use your imagination.
No matter how hard I try, it can push me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you, yeah. It's so sad you're leaving. I need time will. But after all is said and done, you know you'll be the only one. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, sit around and wait for you. Well, I can't do that, and there's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong, and I need time to think it through, 'cause maybe I'm too good for you. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, and I know I can't get through this, and I know that I'm being strong. I don't need it more. I don't need it more. I don't need it more. No, I don't need it more. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think I'm strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? Thank you.
Thank you. One more song. And whenever I think of this song, I always think of my dad. Because as glamorous as I might appear, when I was a little girl, I was kind of an ugly duckling. And I used to get teased really, really bad. I had an annoyingly loud voice. And I didn't talk very much because I was shy. And when I did talk, everybody in class would hear it without me really necessarily wanting that to happen. And of course, the teacher would get put out and sometimes put me to the back of the class and hang a little sign on me telling me about don't talk in class. And the kids would just totally pick on me about it. And my mother, in her kindness of wanting to try to make me popular, she would send invitations out to all the kids to come to my birthday party. Unfortunately, only about 2 or 3 would show up. And it was humiliating. But my dad, always coming to the rescue. One time I had a birthday party and I invited everybody to come, and the only one that showed up was my friend Lori Wicks. And rather than crying and feeling completely humiliated, my dad took us to Disneyland and made it the most wonderful birthday memory that I have that day. He totally saved the day. And every time I think of him, I always, or every time I sing this song, I always think of him. In fact, whenever I think of Disneyland, I think of him. But this was back in the days when there used to be E-tickets and A-tickets, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to sing this one as my closer. It's one of my favorite ones, and I think it's an appropriate song, too, because I think all of us are dreamers inside. I know I am, and this song always just makes me feel like anything could be possible.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, like dreamers do. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Fate is kind. To those who love that sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
Thank you, thank you. Aw. Thank you so much. You guys have been such a wonderful audience. My name is Lizann. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thank you. Thank you.